Okay, John, I'll measure your blood pressure if that's okay.
Oh, yes.
I'll put the cup on, and there's a place where we put this hose. It should be just.
Can I leave my sleeve
down? If it's thin, that's fine. Put your hand in, and that's got to sit just about there. So it'll be firm but not strangulating. Best not to move a fork while it's measuring. I'll measure right now. Sometimes you can think too hard about the blood pressure and it can sort of go up while you're thinking about it, but if you're relaxed, it should be measuring a more accurate or a true result. Very, very good. It's your medication's working really, really well.
Yes, yes.
It's 103 with 60, which is sort of probably even on the low side, but as long as you don't feel dizzy.
No, I don't feel dizzy.
Your pulse is 79 beats a minute.
Is that good?
Very good.
What's normal?
Normal, it depends if you're doing anything, but you know, 60 to 90.
Okay.
And your blood pressure is 103 systolic, and the diastolic is 60.
What's the diastolic?
Well, we've always got blood pressure. Every time your heart beats, it goes up and down. So the systolic is your upper peak of pressure. When your heart contracts, it goes high, and when your heart relaxes, it goes low. So your systolic is your high reading, and the diastolic is the low reading. You have to have pressure there, otherwise the blood won't flow anywhere. So the diastolic should be under 90 to be considered normal, and the systolic should be really up to 130 or less.
The less the better?
The less the better, as long as you're not feeling dizzy. Sometimes if you're anemic, low in iron, or feeling really tired, it can get quite low, or by the same token, it can get quite high if you're stressed and worried. But that was great, yeah, so it was 103 with
60.
69. I'll check the result in a moment, and the pulse as well. Yeah, so excellent. The blood pressure's under control. And how's your energy levels like? What are they like?
Oh, I don't really have much energy at all.
Excuse me.
Energy levels, what did you want me to tell you, out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah, 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10? So a bit low in energy, you think?
Yeah, very low in energy.
Your stress levels?
I get quite stressed when my memory, I feel like my memory's going. I do get stressed.
Okay, stress. What would you rate that out of 10?
My stress, probably 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Anyway, that's normal part of life these days. You tend to worry about things, and we've all got a bit of stress in one way or another, and you know, we have to be positive in the way we think to get over things, and try to do our best. Now, with your level of energy being 2 out of 10, it sometimes could be your diet not really being up to scratch, or your kind of stress is really kind of high and it's chewing through all your nutrients and your vitamins, and you're just not got everything where it should be.
Well, look, I feel too weak to cook and prepare food. I'm just the energy's not there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, sometimes we can improve our energy levels. There's a group of vitamins called the B group vitamins. There's quite a lot of them, and we often are low in those vitamins because they're water soluble. So if we don't have them regularly, or we have a bit of alcohol here and there, or you know, we can quite easily wash them out of our system. So our body's often low in the B group vitamins if not everything's running to smooth or running perfectly. So B group vitamins would be a good nutrient to consider if your energy levels are low. You might find that after a week or two of taking them, you'll find that you'll got this energy that you didn't realise you had. You might be just coming home from somewhere and you think, oh, I'll do this or I'll do that out of the blue, to then realise that it's probably the B group vitamins that have made that difference. So that's something we could consider for you if you wanted to add that to your daily regimen of nutrition. All it is just one tablet a day, and you can have it with your breakfast. Yeah. Now for your memory, antioxidants are really important. Vitamins A and C and E. They help keep your mind protected. Of course, we've got a lot of pollution out there, petrol fumes and cigarette smokes. Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
Oh, that's good. So antioxidants will keep your body in a better state and protect, including your mind, your brain, your organs, your eyes. Yeah, so that's something we could consider as well, making sure that we've got plenty of vitamin C, and vitamin C is actually a water-soluble antioxidant. Vitamin E and the carotenoids are more of the fat-soluble vitamins. Carotenoids are the orange pigments in carrots and the orange-coloured vegetables. It's really good with your problem with forgetfulness. It's really good to try to exercise your mind. You don't think of exercising your brain really, but you can do things to help make it function better, such as, you know, getting it very occupied with solving puzzles and reading the paper, reading things that you like, doing quizzes and keeping it active, socialising, having friends you go out and talk to. So all those sort of things add up. Combining that with good nutrition, you know, you tend to find that it really is helpful. So you may not be forgetting as much. Combining that also with controlling your blood pressure will also help. Sometimes having your blood pressure out of whack could affect the way that you're thinking, or could affect your level of forgetfulness. So I'm glad that you're getting that under control. So adding all these little bits together is a really positive in all of these problems. It's a real positive in trying to keep your mind strong. Yeah, so try to avoid diets that are really high in fat, especially saturated fat, animal fat, fat that are in salamis and meats. Try to have foods that are rich in colour. Berries, they've got antioxidants. Foods that are rich in fibre, keeping your bowels regular, helps remove toxins as well. Foods like pomegranate, walnut, ginger, fish oils. Do you have any of those? Like, do you find you're eating your lots of fresh fruit and veg?
I do eat them, but I don't cook very much because I'm so tired, so it's just what I can get my hands on.
Because if you get somebody to help you, you can go online. If you don't have a computer, someone, family member, perhaps can help you. There are websites that perhaps you can use to help cook for you. They can bring good, nutritious food to your home, at least for one meal a day if you like, and you can probably source a lot of foods yourself with minimum of effort. Nuts, fresh fruit and vegetables, which you should have every day. You know, raw nuts especially, as long as you don't have any nut allergy, would be good to consume. They keep your nutrition levels up. They're very nutritious. They've got good fats, high fibre, protein, and your fruit and veg would be great. So you can do a lot yourself with minimum effort. You don't have to cook everything. So anyway, one of the sites on the internet are, for example, Fresh Meals to You home delivery, so they can deliver nice cooked healthy food at home. Now there are herbal treatments you can use to help certain things, particularly with forgetfulness and your mind. There are herbs that will help you be able to improve in that aspect if you are interested. One of the herbs I'm thinking of is Bacopa monnieri, which has been traditionally used for memory decline. It enhances learning and memory and concentration. So
how do I take these herbs?
These herbs, I can make it up for you.
In a liquid form?
In a liquid form.
Okay.
They are alcoholic.
Okay.
So if that's not a problem, that's fine. But the amount of alcohol
affect my blood pressure?
Shouldn't affect your blood pressure at all. Every herb I'll select, I'll specifically make sure it doesn't affect your blood pressure. That's why it's good for me to know if you're taking any other medication like blood thinners, just in case, because some things can affect that as well. But Bacopa is really a great herb. It's also believed to remove plaque deposits from your brain cells, like as in remove the protein that seems to get stuck there that shouldn't be there. So it's a perfect herb for memory loss, and it's something that I'm happy to make up for you if you think of trying it. Side effects are not common at all. The worst that could happen is probably loose stools.
Okay.
And maybe a bit abdominal cramps, but it's nothing major really. And you can have it with a bit of water, and you can have it after food if you like, just to avoid any problems. It's suitable to use it for a long time, so you can keep that up if you're interested, just to keep the mind healthy. There's no known contraindications to it, so yeah, I can quite safely recommend that one. It can be combined with other herbs as well, again to help the mind. Another really good herb is ginkgo, and it's one of those herbs that really helps improve circulation, so you'll get good circulation to extremities in your body, even your ears, your brain. So that's also good with memory loss, in that it'll help provide your brain with new, fresh blood, improve the circulation, which could be a bit lacking. Getting these problems, that might be one issue. So I just wanted to make sure with any blood thinners that if you were having any, that we have to be careful. I didn't want to give you anything that'll interfere with that. So it's got very low side effects at all. I don't anticipate you'll have any problem with that one at all. It helps you make quicker decisions. It's that sort of herb where you can your responses will be quicker rather than being blank and not knowing what the question is. You'll be quicker, you'll pick up on it. Yeah, so we can try that if you like as well in this mixture. I was thinking of going for 4 different herbs for you. Incidentally, some of these herbs, like the ginkgo, doesn't work straight away, so that one would need to be used for like at least 6 weeks before you can judge it. So it's not like an instant effect. These herbs are not like a drug per se.
All of them are safe for high blood pressure?
All of them are safe, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you have a drink of it and then all of a sudden it has an effect. It's a very gentle effect. It pushes your body to heal itself in a gentle fashion without interfering. Yeah. Yeah, so we can go for that one as well. Okay. The Bacopa. Another good herb would be Paeonia, or white peony. It helps memory, concentration, mental performance. It assists in memory and learning, and cognition enhancing. So you will register what's been said and what's happening a lot better. No major safety concerns at all. No side effects, or very few, in the normal recommended dosage. Again, you have to be careful with blood thinners, but you don't have those, so no problem at all. Another interesting herb that we can add to this is just a little bit of rosemary. Also, it's a circulatory stimulant and antioxidant, but it also helps alleviate stress. Hopefully that with the blood pressure medication and some of these herbs that improve the memory, things will settle down a lot for you. But don't expect results straight away. It's a time-taking procedure. This rosemary is also, protects the liver, so that's a good effect to have. It's beneficial for your cardiovascular condition. It has compounds that are antioxidants and help protect your body against unwanted agents. It's a scavenger. It has medicines in it that are like a scavenger that scavenge all the bad bits. And no known problems with that at normal doses. So how do you feel about those four?
Well, I like the idea of being able to mix them all in one medicine.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to have many different medicines.
Yep, that's a good way of having these things, because they're all focused on your memory as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully
that's my concerns, why I'm here today, for my memory.
So I'm thinking of using the Bacopa, having 30 ml in there, Ginkgo 30 ml, Paeonia 25 ml, Rosemary 20 ml, to make up a quantity of 105 ml. So I'll be doubling that. That'll give you like a 2-week mixture.
Oh yes. Yeah.
So if you have 5 ml of this mixture 3 times a day, or if that's troublesome, you can have 7.5 ml twice a day, morning and night.
Okay.
You can add a bit of water to that because it's very alcoholic.
Okay.
And if you're very sensitive on the tummy, have it after food.
Okay.
But I can make up this bottle for you, and that'll be 2 weeks worth.
All right.
If you like, you can see me in 2 weeks' time.
All right, that sounds good. I'll give this a go. Can I purchase this very soon?
Sure. Yep, I can make that up for you.
Okay.
And I'll do this prescription up for you. And I'll set the date for you as well. So 2 weeks' time. Today's the 8th, so about the 22nd of December.
Yeah. So
just before Christmas. Is that
that's
right?
okay.
Okay, we'll do that for your next appointment, and I'll see you then.
All right.
Now, I was just going to ask you to sign a document just to make sure it's okay.
Okay.
To make this mixture up for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And so think of your diet.
Okay.
Fresh fruit, fresh veg, nuts.
I might look up that if you can give me some information on
yes,
on those meals will be good.
Certainly. There's
Where
several
I
of
can
them.
get those
There's
from.
several of them on the website.
Okay.
And even if they do something up for you once a day, even weekdays, maybe weekends, you can go out and
you can
maybe
get me
go
a
to the local store.
price list or a number, and I can ring him and see.
Sure thing.
Okay. All right. Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, John. It was really lovely meeting you. I hope I've
Thank
been
you.
of help to you.
Yes, no, thank you. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that mixture.
Great. Thank you very much,
Thank
John.
you. See you.
Thank you.